Hello folks and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're checking out a brand new scenery today by Burning Blue Design. We're at Denham Aerodrome in Buckinghamshire, which is very close to West London and even closer to the M25. So we're checking this out in drone mode as usual. If you've never heard of Burning Blue Design sort of airfields, I've shown all of them off on the channel and there's a good reason for that. As you can see here, their scenery is impeccably modelled, just beautiful textures throughout, fantastic frame rate, beautiful details and bespoke sort of features that I haven't seen in other scenery packages, which I'm going to show you. So look at this, as we're panning around, this is real world weather in drone mode. I just think that they've done a fantastic job of this area. Now, interestingly, Denham Aerodrome has been involved in both World Wars, I didn't know that, and aircraft have been operating from this airfield since the early 1900s. And we're going to get quite close and personal here with these textures as always. Now, I think one thing that does set Burning Blue Design apart from many other developers is their way of being able to show superb, crisp details to the point where you get super close like this and you don't lose that sort of quality, yet you get fantastic frames per second. I love this. Look at that. They're checking out that beautiful Chipmunk. I've recently flown in the Chipmunk actually, and you know, it's almost like flying a Spitfire with a lower powered engine. Fantastic. But what I really want to show you here is the cafe, but also the control tower, because that has some very special features indeed. And typically it's just been raining here, and I did notice, because it stopped raining now, but you never know, it might rain again in a minute, the windows actually get sort of wet, which is very cool. In fact, what we'll do is, beans we're near here, we'll check the cafe out and have a look at the menu. I always like to do that with these sceneries because you can actually read them. Look at that. The crew room breakfast is £7.50. That is sausage, bacon, eggs, mushrooms, the whole works. And you can actually decide on what you want here. I have to say the menu isn't quite as crystal sharp as some of their other scenery packages, but it's good enough for me. I'm just being picky there. I think also some of the models do look a little bit sort of weird. Their faces don't look as clear. Well, that one doesn't anyway. I think he looks okay. But again, I'm being very picky here. I think generally speaking, it looks absolutely superb, especially for the price. 10 quid, folks. I mean, for goodness sake, amazing. There we are, got a slice of cake there. Very nice, and that looks really real, actually. As do those sausages. I can almost smell them. Very nice indeed. Anyway, we'll just jump out here at a moment and check out the control tower, which is over the other side. We'll do that in a moment. Right folks, so welcome back. We're now inside the control tower, as you can see, and just look at the attention to detail here. What I love, the first thing I noticed actually, apart from the really crisp textures, is the map here. Look how it shines on the table. That looks like, how to explain it, like it's a real living thing there. It's been placed there, and it doesn't look like a 3D model, it looks like a proper object. That's the best way I can describe it. But also, look at this, we've got an animated clock and we've also got an animated barometer, as I can see here. So what I might do is just change the weather, let's get even closer here actually, and see if that changes. At the moment we're in live weather, that's the wrong button. Hang on, let's just do this a minute. Let's see if this changes. Yes it does, look at that! That's amazing! And we'll just go for rain. Oh, that is amazing. And also, look at that. You can see the sort of raindrops there on the window. That is fantastic. And we'll come down here as well and just look at that. The photographs are so incredibly crisp, and yet you get fantastic frames per second. I also love how this monitor is looking at the arrivals and things, but this one is checking out the Burning Blue Design catalogue there, and we've got all of those, Martha's Vineyard, Fair Oaks, they're all on the channel folks. In fact, what I'll do is I'll link them all in the description below so you can check out all of the incredible details of these airports. Anyway, let's go back to real life weather and we'll just kind of zoom right out now. I'll put the drone in sort of really fast mode. And we'll just zoom right up because I always like to see what it looks like. Oh, sorry, wrong way. When you're really sort of on approach, That looks superb. The way it sits in its surroundings, as I always say, looks superb. And it's worth noting, actually, I'm just going to read off the blurb here so I don't miss anything. There is over 80 custom 3D objects throughout this package, as well as enhanced high-resolution colour-corrected ground textures. Fully believe that by the looks of things. Look at that, fantastic. We've got dynamic objects, so the visitors do change. That is something that I really do love, because I've been wanting to see this for quite a while, where every time you go back to the airfield, it's always different. There's different people there, different cars, that kind of thing. Makes it really dynamic. I really do love that. So thank you, Burning Blue Designs, for sort of adding that in. So needless to say, this is worth the £10 of the asking price for this particular package. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Definitely worth it, particularly for all you sort of general aviation enthusiasts. These are the kind of airfields that I get excited about the most, even more than sort of the huge airports, because you can do so much with them. Just look at it, it looks so real. So that's going to be it for today, folks. You will definitely see this more and more on the channel, because this will be my new home when I'm showing new aircraft and general sort of shenanigans in VR. Thank you so much for watching, folks. As always, I do appreciate it, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now. Look at that, as we zoom out there, still looks fantastic. Superb.